on that point. I have to ask you this. When the Socialist Party held their conference or their launch, the Cuban ambassador was present. Is there any difference between him and what we saw in terms of the number of foreign political parties, foreign dignitaries who attended the general conference? Is there a difference at all?
I don't really know the circumstances under which the Cuban ambassador again had attended and what transpired, because I'm not privy to that. But I can say that for us, I'll speak for myself because I don't have that record. For us, these are friends of the party. Patriotic Front and ZANU-PF, we have got MOUs, and we've been working together for a very long period of time. We are working together for FDD of Burundi, and actually we were in Burundi. Myself, I was in Burundi to attend the general conference of the FDD of Burundi last year. And we have attended the general conference for the Chinese Communist Party. These are our supporters, our comrades, and our partners. So we have ZANU-PF, we have CPC, we have Russia. Actually, we were in Russia last year and we were attending their conference. So they're just reciprocating. So we have these understandings, and these are our supporters and our comrades in the struggle. So I wouldn't comment on the Cuban because I wasn't there. I don't have the
no, that's fine. That's fine. So was it an election or an adoption?
Well, thank you for that question. And I think I want to answer that question by drawing us to the party constitution. Now, the party constitution in Article 57 prescribes the manner in which members of the Central Committee of the Patriot Front are elected. So if you want to be a member of the Central Committee of the PF, first of all, you have to write a letter of application to the President. And in this case, we were writing to His Excellency President Edgar Chagwa Lungu, and there was a nomination fee of 2,000 kwacha. And when everybody that has written to the President presents that list of applicants to the National Council. And the National Council has got the mandate, according to Article 57, to do the vetting of the applicants. If the National Council feels in its wisdom that any of the applicants is not eligible for one reason or another to contest the elections at the General Conference, they will disqualify. And the person who has been disqualified by the National Council cannot contest elections. But the constitution of the PF, again, gives the president of the party authority to come up with his own preferred list, which he presents again to the National Council for vetting. So what happened was that we had an overwhelming number of 170 people that had applied to contest as members of the Central Committee to President Edgar Chagwa Lungu. And when the president came, in line with Article 57 of our party constitution, did present all the 157 names. And also did present 54 names of his preferred members of the Central Committee. These include, among others, within those 170 that had applied. Actually, the majority are within the 170. Actually, everybody from the 54 is among the 170. It's among from the 170 came up with the 54.
Okay.
So he presented 170 names, and all these names were debated upon, and a vote was cast, and the National Council voted unanimously for the 54 that the president had approved, that the president presented, 54 members.
Okay.
So there was a vote, and very quickly before I lose this, is that the National Council is not for formality. The National Council has the authority to strike out a name if they don't like it, for any reason, constitutionally, not because of the way they look at somebody, but if they feel in their wisdom and according to the Constitution that the delegate does not qualify, they have the authority to qualify or disqualify a candidate. So we had the elections on the 170, the elections on the 170, and the 54 were the ones that came out tops, because according to our Constitution, the first 54 are the ones that becomes members of the Central Committee. So the 54 are the ones that got the highest number of votes.
Okay, so there was a vote.
There was a vote.
There was a vote.
All the provinces.
All the provinces voted on the 170 or 17, and then they brought down the first 54, the highest 54 are the ones who...
And that 54 is the one that has formed the Central Committee, and that 54 was comprised of the 54 that the president had presented. So it was not a selection, it was not an appointment, it was an election. And the National Council have the authority to remove. The National Council approved unanimously, and in line with our party constitution, those names then were taken to the General Conference. And the General Conference didn't have any exceptions. Because the names that come to the General Conference are only the names that have been approved by the National Council.
All right. Where then does that put, I mean, one of the names that stands out on that list of 54 is, Charles Kakama. I mean, how, reading Article 57 of your Constitution, I mean, it clearly states, unless we've all got the wrong one, but it clearly states that you have to be a member of the party
for 5 years.
For 5 years,
yes.
Exactly. But he's only been a member for what, 1 week or 2 weeks?